第3章ですね。じゃあ、この警察官、口元が裂けてたんですね。誰かいる。あれ、こんなにヒゲ蓄えてたっけ？
Well, here we are. Hawkins Mansion.
おー、でかい。
The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
He's clearly not doing any gardening.
You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
You won't get me to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around, it would seem. So, since you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
Night
She
falls
go.
quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you. If only to reassure Silas.
ここは、承諾書。
You can help.
Right. Let's go.
手帳を見る。ホーキンスにたどり着く。あ、そっちから行く系。ちょっとこっち行きたいな。もう最初から全く警察官と同じ道行かないという。ちょっと周り見てから行きたいですね。椅子、机、テーブル。なんかダッシュしてるけど、そんな速くないね。あ、ダメ
Recently fallen. It's as if all life has abandoned the place.
あ、なんか。
Sturdy and well sharpened. Sturdy and
あ、
well
斧
sharpened.
か。なんかの際には武器になりそうだな。てか、あの警察官どこ行っちゃった？
Ready?
あー、×押しちゃった。 あ、待っててくれてる。じゃあちょっと別口から行こう。なんか音が鳴り始めた。逆から行くか。なんだ、急に恐ろしい音が。
Poor kid. Poor kid.
あ、それしかない。
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Do you know if Charles Hawkins had any enemies?
Not to our knowledge. He was a well-respected personality on the island. I don't understand. Silas would never have let such a thing happen.
Is the caretaker still around? Evidence here suggests he is.
It's surprising indeed. Let's try to keep our eyes open.
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial. What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary? And steal a burnt painting?
Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins.
Ah,
The caretaker takes great care of these graves.
よし行こう。ここの何かが何だったか気になったな。バツと連動しちゃうとちょっと難しいな。炭酸の時の文字表記が厳しい。なんかあるっぽいぞ。あ、そういうわけではない。なんかあるような感じだったんだけどな。ちょっとカラスが乾かないでいるってやつ。
The axe is gone. I'd better be on my
あ、本当だ。
guard.
さっきまであったのに。つか警察官いなくなってるし。何の音？正面入り口から入れるのかなこれ。
I'll have to find another entrance.
ダメか。まあ、簡単に入れたらね。つか警察官来なくねえか、おい。なんで来てくんねえの？一緒に来てくれるんじゃないの？
Poor kid.
来てくれないんかい。同行の、もしかして同行って墓のこと限定？急に一人か。寂しいな。
This entrance is still in use.
あ、ムビーだ。
Whoa!
You are trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa!
やべえな。猿の惑星に出てきそうだな。
You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
Give me that. Control yourself, old man.
You've got guts, you little bastard.
You and I have got some talking to do.
Understood. I'm listening.
The police report describes a domestic accident, but Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
No, I can't let you in. The mansion isn't safe.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
You're no match for me, Winchester. Stop.
You win, you crook. Take this damn key before I change my mind. Go on, then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
だいぶね、襲ってこないね。てか、先何？屋敷の外にまだ道がある。
This gate is locked.
あ、開かない系ね。さっきの時やっぱあそこ専用？おー、まだ先があるな。この先はなんだ？なんか小屋がある。
The poor wretch seems to spend the best part of his time isolated from the world. I know a thing or two about solitude myself. Rather Spartan. The caretaker has simple tastes.
.なるほど、使用人の小屋がありましたようで終わりか。
Pierce, shall we enter? Now that you've finished your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
You're right. Let's go.
I'm with
ああ、待って、また喋ってるところで。ホーキンス邸、ピアースとブラッドリー巡査はホーキンス邸の庭園を散策した。家族は敷地の護持に葬られ、サイラス・ウィンチェスターが持っている。今も主人への忠義心は捨てず、斧を手にこの場所を守り続けている年老いた世話人である。ピアースとブラッドリーは彼を悩めることに成功し、ホーキンス邸の鍵を受け取るのだった。二人は建物に入って火事現場を探した。
Follow me. I know the place. Who left this light on?
あ、キャラクターポイントにも獲得した。ちょうど6か。どうしようかな。話術は今んとこ必要なさそうだし、筋力はエキスパートレベルだしな。 どうしよう。調査か目星か。確証部チェックロックか。心理学とかいいや。どっちにしよっかな。もうちょっと様子見るか。
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me?
お、なんかの肉？待て待て、先に再現に入る前に。よし、再現。なんだこの肉。
What kind of meat is this? This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins.
あ、なるほどね。成功すると人物がわかるのか。あとなんだろ
う。The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor. Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched? Something happened at this table. An argument?
ああ、これで終わりか。何かがあったのか。
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door. Silas managed to bring the fire under control, but it was already too late for the Hawkins.
Was Charles Hawkins some kind of explorer? Too much rubble. I'll find an easier way. Let's see if I can find something the cops missed.
また再現か。
They had a fight. Why? The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others? Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker? Did it stop at the time of the fire? Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How? Did someone escape the fire? If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn?
謎が深まるばかりだ。
Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
Much of this evidence simply contradicts the investigation's findings.
Really? Tell me about it.
I can tell where young Simon was, but not his parents. Where were their bodies found?
I can't help you on that one. Charles and Sarah's bodies had already been carried away when I got here.
Without your authorization. By whom?
Marshall, Andrews, Chief West. We never deal with cases like that, you know. So... well...
I found a bottle of whiskey. Empty.
Well, that must have been a loss for you.
No glass. I suspect one of them drank heavily to calm down. Charles, most probably.
That's pretty thin. Who says that bottle hadn't been there for a while?
It would seem at least one person fled the crime scene.
What you say?
That mark on the door. Someone's hand slid down there. The left side has no mark. The door was open and that someone left.
For God's sake. I mean, if it's Charles or Sarah, they wouldn't have left their son.
They would rather die in the flames as a family instead of calling for help? I don't buy it.
Oh, yeah?
I was under the impression the fire started around midnight.
Yes, Silas banged on our door around 1 a.m. Poor devil ran so hard he was almost belching his lungs out.
This clock burned before 10 p.m.
That's impossible. What you imply? Silas never would have hurt the Hawkins family. Besides, Dr. Fuller confirmed the hour of death in his report. Your clock must have already have stopped.
Dr. Fuller?
A brilliant surgeon, and a friend of the family. I'm sure he took the matter to heart. So, excuse me if I value his opinion over yours.
So be it. Let's move on. I suspect this lamp caused the fire.
That's what the investigation suggested, too.
But does your report mention the bloodstains? The lamp didn't fall, it was thrown at someone.
For heaven's sakes, no. The report doesn't mention that.
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
Huh. What's your theory?
I suspect a crime of passion.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
This door is locked. This door is locked.
これが一人だったら鍵開けができたのかな、もしかして。
These bandages are covered in dried blood. The same bandages that I saw in the warehouse on the docks. And given the bloodstains, I'd also say that it's the same person. The lyrics of the drunken sailor, a sea shanty. The lyrics of the drunken sailor, a sea shanty.
あれ、警官さんはどこ行った？まあ、とりあえず1階の調査を済ましちゃう。
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818.
あ、いたいた。なんか鳴り始めたぞ、急に。
Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess. This place was falling apart long before the fire. This place was falling apart long before the fire. A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century.
人体比較分類。ホーキンス家の絵か。これぐらいか。逆からいくかな。あ、いけない。あれ警官どこ行っちゃった。あ、いたいたいたいた。
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance.
2階か。なんかあるかな。
Greek mythology. Hecate, goddess of the dead, daughter of Tartarus, and mother of Scylla.
特にこっち側は何もないと。こっちは。
Dark water history. This place was settled back in 1692 by two families that seceded from the New England colonies. A book on hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century.
Hmm. ちょっと調査上げとくか。で、次、目星だな。
There's something disturbing about this painting. There's something disturbing about
あ、
this
ダメだっ
painting.
た。
20,000 leagues under the sea. Another story about the mysteries of the deep.
深海のミステリー本。あと2階でめぼしいものは奥の部屋行かないとないか。
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
.あ、さっき来れなかったところだね。特に何もないか。ああ、なんかの絵だね。壊れた扉。
Locked.
鍵がかかっている。ダメ
Locked.
か。なんかある。あ、なんか見つけた。事務所の鍵を見つけた。あ、なんか入っちゃった。あ、先があるのか。あ、こっちもまだある。秘密
The
タイムだ。
boys' room.
Boys room。普通にはなんもないか。探索。 ああ、またか。
Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed. Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family? What nightmarish vision could have inspired them? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him.
あとはなんもないか。もう男の子の部屋。まだなんかありそうな感じだけど、あ、なんか
The argument that led to their tragic end seems to have been simmering for some time. What will her room reveal about her? Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated resorting to such a treatment.
この部屋に何かがあるようだが。何があるんだろう。
A barbiturate
Nakata.
prescription from a certain Dr. Fuller. That's a massive dose. Was Sarah violent? This padlock is too complicated for me. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
ダメか。残念、南京錠は調査をやったけど諦めなかった。
This door is locked. This door is locked. It's no use. The padlock won't. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
ダメか。警部のところにちょっと戻るか。
This place was falling apart long before the fire.
If you're right, we should be able to find clues among the Hawkins' personal effects.
あとどこだろう。だって他になんかあるかな。もう一回2回見てみるか。個人の部屋見ちゃったしな。あとなんかありそうかな。あ、開いた。ああ、なんかあるな。
The door is blocked on the other side. Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other.
15件。
This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold. It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why. Sarah Hawkins' agent was getting worried. Seems she wasn't giving any signs of life. What was
またやっちゃった。あいつ。
Bradley? Is that you?
なんか開いた。
Is anyone there? You! Stop!
What?
Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
I'll cover you.
This door was closed earlier. Where did he go? They look like Celtic runes. Charles
Do you
must
really
have brought
think
them
that your
back from
fugitive
one of
came
his
in
foreign
here?
trips.
I don't see any way out.
It looks like an old seaway map. Have you seen the old maritime maps on Charles Hawkins' desk?
Strange. No ship has left Darkwater shore for years. Maybe he kept them for sentimental reasons.
Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well. I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photograph. Probably another friend of Hawkins. It looks like a freehand map of Darkwater. Certain areas have been highlighted. I wonder why. The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor. This panel is movable. As if the bookcase has been moved several times. Seems like this came from a log.
33i の
There must be a
53W。
link with the Seaway map. This globe seems to have been part of some mechanism. Looks like it worked.
Well done, Pierce.
I must find a way to... Great. I managed to force the gears. Looks like I've triggered something.
Well done, Pierce.
ちょっと待った。そこ行くんだったら先にあれだ。さっきのとこを調査してこないとよろしくないな。これはさっきの火事現場。このマッスル探偵超優秀。こっちか。そこが上がれなくなってて、こっちか。さっきのとこ調査してこないと。どこに何もない？なんもない感じか。ただ追っかけるだけの人か。あ、イカ降りたらジャンプできないんだ。まだなんかあるんか。なんだろう。この部屋には何かがあった。
This Dr. Fuller, was he Sarah Hawkins' therapist? Looks like the navigational paths described in the
これは
log.
さっき見た。なんだろう。まだなんか隠されてるっぽい。これは違うな。これは見たし。あとなんもないよな。あった、これだ。
Why are these letters here, and not with Sarah Hawkins' belongings?
オッケーオッケー、全部取った。よし、今度こそ行こう。隠し通路か。あ、第4章だ。ホーキンス邸下のトンネル。ホーキンス邸内部火事現場を秘密を明かしたのじゃないの。火事現場の秘密じゃ、火事現場が。生産者オーピアスとブラッドリー・ジュンサー現場。